Hello everyone, welcome back to our career mode on Rory McIlroy PGA Tour. Today it's time for episode 10 and the start of another PGA Tour event. Today it is the turn of the Alberta Classic, and in today's episode we'll be playing the first 3 rounds of the Alberta Classic. Now before we get into it today, we do have some new attribute bonuses that potentially we could get onto our golf. So at the moment we've got finesse and precision, and we've also got pitch and putt as a new attribute bonus. Will we use it? Better recovery, better putting stroke, very good short game actually. But it does weaken driving, etc. So I think we'll just keep it how it is, precision and finesse. So I'm quite happy with that at the moment. But we're going to be playing the first 3 rounds of the Alberta Classic. Now, of course, last time round we did play the Arnold Palmer Invitational. And after quite a poor tournament, really, in retrospect, you know, we were 4 under after the first 3 rounds. But then after the last round, we were on even par. Probably because of that quadruple bogey we got. But we'll gloss over that one very quickly. We need to go back to basics here. I believe this is a bit of an easier course. So hopefully we can get something out of this. But let's go to Alberta at the 7th hole, and I'll see you there. Okay then, so we start with a par 5, 576 yards in length, the 7th hole today. We need to make sure we go back to basics. So we need to focus a little bit more and do what we didn't do on the last, well, don't do what we did on the last episode and start talking about politics, Brexit and everything else and doing a channel update. Because I don't quite know why we did that. But that's our first shot. Nice full swing, and the wind is going up the fairways. Hopefully we can hit this one a little bit longer than usual. Obviously our drive isn't particularly fantastic, but as we progress through the career mode, hopefully we'll get some new stats and new attribute bonuses, which will mean that improves our drive, because definitely a better drive at some holes can mean that you can get to holes a lot quicker. But we're going to go with the drive here, about 256 yards I'd say, just in case I underestimate it and it goes straight to the green. But that's an okay shot. It's not on the green yet. Oh, actually, it's bounced quite a bit. There should be a nice chip onto the green. And to be fair, that should be quite a nice start. And hopefully, an easy birdie for our round. Our golfer doesn't look too amused with that, but I'm quite happy with that. Again, nice and conservative here. 5 or 6 yards back from the hole. Let the wind carry it. And that's probably gone too far, to be honest now. We probably did underestimate that. But, oh well. We can certainly make this putt, so it's going to be a little bit to the left here. Let's try and aim it a little bit right of that, because I feel like that perhaps it's not going to go in there, but if we sort of aim a little bit to the left, a little bit more, bring it forward a bit. We're going to have to go with that. Let's see. I don't think it's going to go in, but we've got a chance. And that's a very nice putt there, 18 foot out, and we start our round and our tournament, of course, here at the Alberta Classic with a very good birdie putt, and that puts us very much with some good momentum going into the next one, the 8th hole here at the Alberta Classic. Here we are then, a very short par 3, very different of course to what we just experienced at the last hole. And I'm going to bring it very much to the left just to make sure we cover that wind. And that's a nice full swing, nice and straight as well. And it looks like it's just off the green. I can't quite judge there, I can't see what green is and isn't. Can't speak. But that's quite decent, a little bit of a chip onto the green. Just bearing in mind what happened last time. Go on, roll, roll, roll. Oh, it's very nearly in the hole for a birdie there, but we'll take a par here. And I'd say that's quite a good start, actually, in these first 2 holes to our tournament. And obviously, we're 10 episodes into this series now. It's going really well, to be honest. I'm really enjoying recording this series. And I'm actually recording this the day after episode 9 came out. So I'm trying to get ahead with this a little bit, because I feel like you can get some episodes done quite quickly with this series. And if I can get ahead, then I can focus on other things on the channel. But again, as I said before, we're not going to turn this into a channel update. Pardon me, a little bit to the left to cover the right-hand side. And unfortunately, I bet you guys will be good to hear. We don't have a cup of tea today. I've just had a cup of tea. Bit of an impromptu recording this one is really. I just thought, well, I've got nothing else to do for an hour or so, so I'll slot in a bit of Rory McIlroy recording. And for that par 5, we seem very happy. That's a good shot onto the fairway. And I reckon we can easily, not necessarily easily, but I think we can probably reach the green from here. We'll bring it back because we just don't want to risk it completely bobbling over the grid altogether. The green altogether. We're 27 yards short of the hole if we go like that, but the wind hopefully should carry it towards the hole a little bit. And of course, where it does rest, it's not going to stay there. So as you can see, it's bounced a little bit. And I'd say that's a pretty good shot, to be honest. Quite conservative. If we'd have hit it obviously to the hole, it had gone straight in the bunker. So we're in a much better position than we could have been. But again, we look very happy with that. And can we get an eagle? It's going to be tricky. 42 foot out. Let's just use the putting line on this one. Bring it back a few foot. That looks good to me. Maybe forward 1. Let's see how we get on. Full swing, nice and straight. Curve, curve, curve. Not enough power in it, unfortunately, I don't think. But, oh well, that should be a nice, easy setup for a birdie. Nice and square on with the hole. A nice 5 foot putt. And it should just be nice and straight. into the hole for yet another birdie. And we are starting this tournament very well. What we want to make sure we don't do, which we did at the last tournament, is completely bottle it on the last round. But a good start to the tournament. It seems that Perry is ahead on 9 under, so if we can sort of get to maybe 3 or 4 under. We can only get to 3 under if we get a birdie on this hole anyway. But regardless, I think we've done quite well in this first round. Good shot, to be fair. Maybe a bit much. Depends how it bobbles here now. But that's not too bad. A birdieable putt. We've done it before. But it's going to be a little bit tricky. We seem to be quite content with that. As I am. 24 foot out then. Probably have to hit it a little bit further than we're expecting. So we're going to go for a little bit to the left. A little bit forward. Let's see how we get on. Full swing. Lovely. Absolutely beautiful. It's in the hole. And after the first round of holes, we are 3 under par. So a very good start here at the Alberta Classic for us. A nice modest start. Getting into it. We're obviously only at the 10th hole, so that could improve or get worse. But Justin Rose on 5 under. Let's see how we get on at the end of the round. I feel like that the simulating by snatch speed pretty much keeps it on the same shot number. Not to jinx it too much. Yeah, we're 3 under after that. Kenny Perry on 9 under. So a little bit to improve on, but a very good start to the tournament. And can we replicate that in round 2? It'd certainly be nice. Here we are then at the 5th for the start of the second round. Very much a very strong wind on these first few holes. So it's going to be tricky to interpret how we can get on. But actually that wind to the left might work to our advantage. But not a very good tee shot there. Losing a bit of concentration. But regardless, I think the wind will carry it anyway. So we haven't done too badly there. The cut line is 2 under. As long as, of course, we don't lose any shots in this round, we should be okay. I believe that Kenny Perry is on 13 under now. So let's try and keep up with these guys at the front show. We know it's very much windy here, so we just want to make sure that we cover for that wind. Not going too far to the left, but as long as it doesn't go in the rough, which I feel like it could do. Oh, it's just off the green. A bit unfortunate there, but we can chip that close to the hole, hopefully, and go for a birdie putt. Right, let's be nice and cautious. Make sure we can get a putt in there. Go on, go on, go on. Oh! A little bit too much power on that wedge. I still need to perfect that wedge, to be honest, because I feel like we're hitting it with a little bit too much power, so it's just going straight over the hole. But we haven't lost too much there because I don't believe I've just done that. We should have aimed it a little bit to the right. I was just being so cocky. And we should have aimed it a little bit to the right because now we're going to get a bogey and we're at risk of missing the cut. So there's a little bit of pressure on us here. Oh my God. You couldn't make it up. You could not make it up. And on a hole that should have been par, it's a double bogey. Deary, deary me. I said back to basics, didn't I, this time? And it hasn't worked for us. I feel like we can probably get a birdie here, so that's okay. But we need to stay fully focused now. To be fair, that hole was a bit scrappy itself because the tee shot wasn't very good. And the putts certainly weren't very good. But we haven't really acknowledged the win there, to be quite honest. But luckily, it's quite a wide fairway, so we're covered, I would say. I don't think it's... No, it's not going to go into the rough there. But I think we're all right. Fairly content with that. Right, let's hit it right to the right, because we just got to factor in the wind completely here. It's quite a strong wind as well, so it won't hurt us to hit it straight to the right, because it's going to curve back into left. Actually, it's not curved that much there, and we probably overestimated the power of the wind. So, that's a bit unfortunate. Right, we'll bring this one back. Try and let it just bobble on the green, shall we? Let's see how we get on. Go on, run, 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 run. That's nice and close. That's a very good that's a very good wedge, actually. And luckily, let's just focus here. We're not going to lose any more shots at this hole. That's a par. We're back to where we were in terms of, we haven't lost any shots. Let's forget about that double bogey earlier on. And let's see if we can get a few birdies to end off the round and get back to where we was at the start of the round. That'll be very nice. Right, back to familiar territory then here in the 7th. So we did get a birdie, of course, last time here. But I feel like a bit of stronger winds. That means that our tee shot will go a bit further. So potentially here, we can make the green in 2. Let's see how we get on. Just want to make sure we don't underestimate the wind here. Right, hit the 3 wood. I feel like we don't need the... Maybe we'll hit the... No, we'll go with the 3 wood. That just seems daft. We'll hit a full shot with the 3 wood. And let's see how we get on. Nice shot. Hopefully that carries the wind a little bit. Hopefully it bounces. Go on. Go on. Go, go, go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Nah. Not enough, but at least I would rather be this side of the hole than 20 yards the other side, which would mean it'd be in the bunker. So, fairly happy with that. Right then. Bit of a short swing. It's looking decent though. All that I care about on these long putts is lining it up for a birdie putt, which is exactly what we've done here yet again. And I wouldn't be too frustrated with that. Let's just make sure we get this one in. And there we go. It's a birdie. We're back on 2 under. We can get back on 3 under before the end of the day. That'd be marvellous. And yeah, we're doing pretty well after that birdie. So hopefully, as I say, we're back on familiar territory now. So fingers crossed we can get another birdie here. This is a nasty par 3, isn't it? Right, let's make sure it's right to the left because we don't want the wind coming in too much. But we did actually underestimate the sort of carry of this hole before. So there we go. I think we've judged it a lot better this time unless it completely rolls. That's okay, actually. That's not too bad. It's on the green. Again, it's a birdieable chance. That looks decent to me. Okay, let's bring it back a foot. Let's see how we get on. That looks good to me. Oh, yes. What a putt. Very lucky, to be honest. Bouncing out off the left side of the hole. But it's in for a birdie. We're back to where we were. So that double bogey's completely forgotten. I'm a bit gutted about that, actually, because we could have been 5 under, but, you know, could have beens and, you know, hindsight and all that. We don't want to think about that. We want to think about the future, which is all that we can change. That's a bit of a life story, I suppose. A bit of a life thing, but not trying to get too philosophical on these videos. But again, we've got some nice wind that should factor into the shot here. And it's another par 5. I feel like I performed quite well at the par 5s because you can get on the green in 2 and it gives you a lot of chance to do quite well. Quite good though here. It's quite a short par. Quite a short par 5, so I'm quite happy with that. Hit it about 15 yards short of the hole. That should cover us quite nicely. It's not going to be on the green, I don't think, but as long as it's not in that rough, we should be okay. That's decent, actually. Hopefully chip that one onto the green for a nice birdie chance. Again, my golf seems happy with that. Let's try. Ooh. I was just thinking because the wind was coming back, we could probably get away with putting a bit more power into it, but oh well. Still a birdieable putt. Let's focus now. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. It's the last hole. We've gone 1 under for the round. Not particularly brilliant, but if you consider the fact that we did have a double bogey, technically taking that out of the equation, we did again go 3 under par. But 4 under par after the first 2, I don't think that's too bad. 42nd in the rankings. I'd like to probably be in that top 25. But hopefully in the 3rd round we can not make any more mistakes and fingers crossed get in the running a little bit here. Okay then, so we're going to be playing until the end of the course on this one. It seems to already 1 under par for the round, which is nice to see. But hopefully we can affect things a little bit better in these 6 holes. It's quite a nasty hole here because the green can be quite misleading. I think like we've probably misdone that. Yeah, it's gone too far. Oh well, as long as we get a par here, get it back on the green for a birdie putt. That's all I care about here. Nice full swing. Oh, that was close to the hole. It's not a foregone conclusion this one's going to be a par. Be a real shame to reverse the birdie that we got earlier. But I don't think we're going to get here. We need to aim it quite a way above the hole, I'd say, here. Because it looks quite uphill. No. It's a shame. That's a real shame. We couldn't capitalise on that 1 under par we got already. And it's going to be a bogey to start off the round, folks. Not the most consistent, I have to say. Here, this is really annoying me now. The joystick's just rubbish on this controller. It's not very responsive at all. But, oh hum. You know, we've dropped a shot again. As I say, we can only look at the future. Let's see if we can get things done on these 5 holes. 5 birdies would be nice, but I doubt we can get them, but you never know. The course looks a bit dark. I don't know about you, but the course looks a bit dark. I don't actually know what time it is, but it does look a little bit dark for some reason, the course. Whether it is because it's the evening, that's quite a nice effect, I don't know. Whether it's the lighting that's quite poor. But yeah, it does look like a little bit like sort of evening, early evening sort of point. You know, sun's starting to go down a little bit. But yeah, it looks quite nice anyway. Wind shouldn't have too much of an effect here, to be honest. It's only 3 miles an hour, so it's not going to completely smash it over the hole, hopefully. So if we bring it sort of 8 yards back, hopefully, that should give us some good yardage. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Can't hide the flag stick from that man, exactly. And that should be... It's not an easy birdie, and I won't say anything until we get this birdie. Come on, joystick, for God's sake. There you go. It's in the hole. And we've got back what we lost, which was that crucial shot. We're now 5 under par. Only 58th place, blimey. But we do need to be getting a few more birdies if we want to be into the hunt for this. I feel like... Oh, it's a bit of a nasty one. It's weird because it's like very much downhill, so... We'll see how we get on. The wind's actually coming back towards us this time. It's the first time we've experienced that in that whole tournament we've had. But carry, a good carry, 273 yards there, and that is not too bad at all. We can definitely reach the green in 2 here and have a chance for the birdie. Again, we look very happy with that, very pleased. Beaming, it seems, there. It's a bit over the hole, I'd say, there, to counter for the wind. Looks nice. Just stay. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's okay. Looks okay to me. Yeah. Having a nice smile there. Let's try and get a birdie. Lovely jubbly. 6 under par now at the Alberta Classic. And we now are making things go. I think we were 72nd before. We're 49th for that. It just seems crazy. How a shot can really make the difference. We've got 3 holes, so really the most we can get is... oh, I don't like those bunkers that are back here. Where are they actually? Oh no, no, we're fine. We should easily clear those bunkers. I'm quite happy with that. We can get 9 under here because obviously we can get 3 birdies. We can, but we're not looking at that. We're on a decent score at the moment. At the end of the day, we ended the last tournament on even par, so this is a fantastic achievement to be here. And it'd be very nice in that last round to be sort of, you know, go for it a little bit. And that should be quite nice. Right, we'll hit it a yard or 2 over the hole. I feel like we overestimated the wind last time. Well, that looks good to me. This looks good to me. This looks good. Beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. I do prefer when the wind's coming back towards us. Not too much, obviously, but it does make things a little bit easier. Beautiful. Now we're 7 under par at the Alberta Classic, and we are starting to build a little bit of momentum, which is exactly why you should watch Thursday's episode, because we'll be showing the full last round, and if we can get to sort of 9 under here, we're only 4 shots behind the leaders, and who knows what we can do. A full round of our golf, maybe we will end up behind 9 under, but who knows. But it should be a great episode on Thursday, and I'm fully looking forward to recording it. But let's look at the present rather than the future at the moment. Let's focus on these holes, get this finished. It's quite a nice course, I have to say. Quite a nice course to play, this is. And yeah, lovely. Again, lovely stuff. At the end of the day, if we can play a full round around here and have all these with the wind coming back towards us, we should technically be getting birdies at all these holes. Which is exactly what we've got again. We're 8 under par now. Can we make it 9 at the last hole to end off the episode? Wouldn't that be fantastic? And give us a real sort of go at this tournament. It has to be said that the guys haven't actually played their rounds above us yet, but I'm not particularly bothered about that at the moment. Of course, they're 19 or 20 under after their rounds. We might look a bit worried about that, but that's not the best tee shot in the world, is it? Just tried to get it off that path, because it goes absolutely mad when it's on that path. But that should be okay. Try that. It's not very good out the rough, but... Oh, come on, we're in the rough again, I think. To the left, to the left, to the left. Ah, we're in the rough again. This isn't good, this isn't good. We need to make sure we keep this 8 under. We don't want to lose any shots, for goodness sake. Right. Apparently it's only in the first cut. We're alright. That's solid to me. It's on the green. And again, this should be a birdie. So after all that, we should be able to gain a shot. We're very pleased with that. Nice straight putt. Hopefully it should go in from here. Ah, we just didn't look at the putting line at all. We were too cocky there. Oh well. Oh well. I wouldn't get too gutted with that. We should be 8 under par after this ball. There we go. That's a par, and that is where we are going to leave. We're 8 under par after 3 rounds. We'll absolutely have a look how everyone else has got on, just to make sure and just see how we're going to be doing, really, in the episode on Thursday. See how we're going to get on. Looks like the likes of Loop and Stewart are having a very good round, 5 and 7 under respectively. But we had actually had a good round as well at 4 under. we hadn't have got that bogey. We don't want to look back though. We don't want to look back. We don't want to look back at that. Okay, Graham McDowell's now at 19 under, so maybe not. I shouldn't really be discouraging you to watch the episode on Thursday, but who knows? We can pull up some springs, I am sure, and it'll be a very entertaining episode on Thursday. So if you want to see that, make sure to subscribe for notifications of the videos on the channel. Comment if you enjoyed and like if you enjoyed also. And also share to your friends if that's the sort of content that you would know they enjoy. But I've been TIJ. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you guys on Thursday for episode 11 of the Rory McIlroy PGA Tour Career Mode. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.